Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a 15-part video series showing you how to create an L building. Let's get started. So to start, let's open a new architecture template. And then what we have to do first is to add grid lines. So we need to go to architecture and then click on grid lines. Or you can type in GR. Then we need to add vertical grid first. So let's click on below and then go above. Make sure it's 90 degrees. And then we can zoom in. That's number one. We can then press escape and then escape again. Let's zoom out. And then we could click it again and then type in CO. Basically, that's copy command under modify. So type in CO and then grab it again and move it on the right side. So now what we're doing is we're gonna copy multiple. So make sure this is checked, and then we're going to type in the distance that we want. So we will put it at 6 meters or 6,000 millimeters. So type in 6,000 because we're on millimeters. I'm gonna zoom it out because I know this is gonna be big. So 6,000 again, 6,000 again. So we will need to add multiple 6,000. So just want to make sure that we're checking how many we created. So 6,000 again. So we're at 13. This will be 14. And then for the 15, we just put in 5,000. So now we have 1, 2, up to 14 as 6,000. And then for the 14 to 15, it's going to be 5,000. But don't worry, we're going to add in dimensions. So what we're going to do next is we should create the horizontal grid lines. So you can type in GR again, and then let's create it from right side to left side. So similar to this, and click it there again. Press escape. This is still a number, but we're going to change this to a letter. So you can double click on the grid bubble, and then type in capital A. So now it will change to a letter, and then we're going to click copy or CO. So now we could grab that again, make sure multiple is checked, and then we're going to add in the dimensions for the grid. So this one is 5715. Next, so we could pull this one down more, 6,000. Next will be 6,000 again, 6,000 again. So that's E, and then F and H is also 6,000. And then lastly, 6,000 for H. So lastly is the G action. What we can do is we could click here, and as you can see, there is a um, temporary dash line that represents that we could basically move this down and we could move all of them all together. But as you can see here, it's not. So we just need to make sure that this is moved as well, and we could just align them all together. But it's easier than doing it individually. So now we're gonna fix this. As you can see, if you notice, our elevation tags or markers are all over um, the grid lines. So here I'm just gonna move it by selecting all of it like this, and then moving it to the center where it will see all of this. So here I'm gonna move this. This is something that we need to move as well. We could just move it right here. So at least it will show everything. And especially this one, we need to move it on the right side, similar to the left side that we did. So once you move this, every time we select the elevation, everything in here will be seen. So that's the purpose of that, um, moving the markers there. So I just want to make sure that everybody can follow. I'm going to move this one up as well. I'm moving this up so that we could um, add in some dimensions right now so that everybody can follow. And then here as well on this side, I'm gonna move this one like this. And we could just move this one a bit on the left side as well. So now let's add in some dimensions. So most of the time, I add it from the grid lines first. So just a recap, everything is 6,000 except from 14 to 15, that is 5,000. And then once you add that one, you always have to add the overall dimensions. Don't worry if this is not 6,000. It's not the end of the world, so that will be okay. We could just move it later on or fix it later on. So that is something that we could fix later on off camera. But basically, everything is 6,000 except for the last. Okay. If you want to fix it, you just need to go here or click here, and then you could have a temporary dimension, and then it will get fixed. Or what you can do is you could click this and then move it 4. So here it's just missing 4 inches. You can select all of this all together and then move it, click that, move it to 4. There we go, 4, 4. Now this one needs to be moved. It needs to be moved with the rest. So that will be 12. So click it here, move it 12. As you can see, everything is moved. Let's double check everything. Like I said, this one is 5715, and then after that, everything is 6,000. So we're all good. At least I showed you how it's easy to fix by just moving it with move command. And then now let's do our elevation. We could do our elevation through our south. So let's click on south. As you can see, this is our grid lines. So what we could do is we could click here and then move this one all the way to the right side to fix the elevation. And then this is going to be multiple stories. So what I usually do is I'm just gonna move it like that for now because um, we have four different um, floor plan, which is the first, second, and third, and then we have the typical floor that will be um, copying multiple times and then grouping them all together and pasting it to our clipboard to copy to all remaining floors. So what I usually do now is I could put in level 1 to level 2 as 4,000, and then let's click this and then click on copy or type in CO. Let's copy this and then typing in 4,000 again. So from our second floor to third floor, that's 4,000, so that's 8,000. And then after that, our level 4, 3 to 4 will be 3,000 now. That will be our typical floors. And then it will be 3,000 all the way at the top. So for now, let's leave it like this. I just want to show all of these levels first. So let's go to our view, click our plan, floor plan, and then select them both by um, holding on shift and selecting the bottom and then press OK. And then as you can see, our floor plans are all created. So this will be our level 1 ground floor. Let's create our first floor plan. So let's go to our architecture, click on wall. Let's use our basic wall generic, edit type, duplicate. This will be our exterior wall number 1. Let's make this to all caps. Number 1. Let's edit this and then let's change this to a white. So usually we use clad white, and then let's maintain the thickness to 200. Press OK, OK, and then what we have. So let's add it on A1. So add it on A1 all the way to A7, going down to B7, but not all the way there. Around at least 3,500. Go across again. And then here around 3,700. Going across. And then let's go up now. So here let's go up 2,000. So that's 2,000. And then all the way to 14. And then from 14, let's go down 2,000 again. And go here to the 15. And then go down all the way to G. And then here at G, let's go here. And then make sure you're seeing the 5 So we're gonna click it up to 5. So that will be G5. Go up a little bit around 1500. And then here you go up to number 2. So you're at number 2 and just so you could click it here at number 2. And then what I want you to do is extend it a little bit more around 2000. So basically you're clicking it twice. So click it here first and then 2000. Then after that, go up to E and then you will need to go to E1 and then go up to A1. So that's basically our exterior wall all the way around. What we're gonna do is we're gonna extend this. So we're gonna click grid G and then copy. We're gonna add, so we're gonna click it here again, and then we're gonna add another 6000. So we will have an H. So I'm gonna add an H because we need to add in a loading dock. So we're just gonna add in one more of this. So grid, and then click it there. So that's 6000. And then here we could extend this one up to here. So that's the overall. After that, let's extend this loading dock. So the loading dock is at the 7 and 8. So let's look for 7 and 8, which is right here. And then here we're gonna click the exterior wall, CS, that's create similar. And then let's add in this. So we added our loading dock. So this is where our trucks will be entering, so that it could provide resources to our grocery store. We will have retail store here, the lobby for the condominium. So this will be a multi-use building. We could just extend this one. So we're at the loading dock, and we're just gonna extend this up to F. And then let's use this, and then let's add it up to our number 12 grid line. So here's number 12, and then let's close it off like that. So we could have two loading trucks here. Either one or two will be good. And then we will need to split this. So I'm just gonna use the exterior wall. And then here, I'm going to add in space here. So around 2500 for the space. And then another wall right here for the washroom. SL, this one. So that's SL is our split element, so that we could split this and create this gap. This will be the way for our grocery people here to have the washroom and then the lunchroom here. So here, same wall, CS. I'm just gonna divide this equally like this, and then like this. So we could tag this lunchroom, crew room, and then washroom for men's and women's. This will be our storage and then loading area. And then we could extend this. This will be the extension for our underground parking. So here we're going to extend this. Let's put this 8500 CS and then close it off like that. Um, we need to go to annotate, detailed line, thin line will be fine. And then let's put an X mark here representing that this will be an underground parking. So we could create a tag there later on and then add in those um, overhang or overhead garage doors. So let's stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.